Hello everyone, Victoria here. Today I would love to talk to you about becoming a category of one, moving from mainstream to a unicorn, becoming iconic. This is so possible for you, and today I want to share with you some ways in which you can do this. It is life-changing. You move from selling low to medium ticket to packaging up your brilliance in something that is so unique and is so special that people are looking for you. You move from chasing to attracting. You're going to have people reaching out to you pretty much every day, inviting you on their podcast as a paid guest, to be a keynote speaker, to be a published author. You become the unicorn in your space. So instead of being just one of a sea of white horses, you stand out as the unicorn, as the one, and you already have everything you need. You already are the one. It's just a matter of really pulling back the curtains and stepping into your power and having the conviction that your work, your body of work, your legacy work deserves to be the masterpiece that it is. So I want to share with you something I wrote. I wrote this about five and a half years ago, and I'm writing it for me about what I really wanted to embody as a unicorn. I've spent 28, almost 29 years helping my clients become categories of one, becoming unicorns, and building multi-7 and 8-figure businesses and brands. And this is so important to me, this one piece, and I really want to share it with you. And I hope it activates and inspires you to reach for the stars when it comes to being a category of one. As business owners and entrepreneurs, we often get into that mindset of hustle, grind, always got to be working, always got to be on. But instead, when you're a unicorn, there's so much ease and flow and so much time. You get so much time, and I love that. So let me share this, and it does say she, because that is me, but I hope it resonates. So let's go. A unicorn is not just rare. She is unmatched, untouchable, and entirely in a league of her own. She doesn't compete, she transcends. She doesn't follow trends, she defines them. Her presence alone commands attention, not because she's the loudest, not because she's shouting from the rooftops, but because she is undeniably magnetic. She is undeniable. To be a category of one is to render competition irrelevant. You don't just sell offers. You sell a movement, a frequency, an entire reality that only exists within your world. And I call this the unicorn universe. I get goosebumps when I share this. No one else can do what you do, how you do it, or at the level you do it. You are the unicorn. You are the ultimate destination. Being undeniable isn't about proving yourself. It's about owning yourself. It's the full embodiment of your power, your message, your legacy. It's when the world stops asking, why her? And starts saying, of course it's her. Your confidence isn't just felt, it's embodied, it's experienced. A unicorn doesn't sell, she invites. A category of one doesn't chase, she chooses. And when you are undeniable, the decision isn't if they will work with you, it's when. Victoria, you are the unicorn. This is something that means so much to me because I, in every cell of my being, believe that when we make that decision to stop playing small and step into the unicorn universe and be that category of one, everything changes and everything becomes so much easier. There's no hustle, there's no grind. I've spent almost 3 decades firmly believing that my people will find me when they need me. I don't need to be doing all the things. I share free content because I truly, truly believe in value before transaction, meaning I believe people need to experience me and my work before paying. Therefore, people that are ready to move from mainstream to unicorn will find me when they are ready to make that shift in their life. In this space, you don't chase. You're not in Facebook groups asking people to message you, or you're not in Facebook groups answering questions in that hope that someone will be like, oh yes, I want to work with this person. You're in a whole different sphere, a space where organizations are reaching out to you, asking you how they can pay you multi-6 figures to get access to your content, your methodology, framework, your intellectual property. Having people reach out to you asking how they can get the link to be part of your mastermind, come to your retreat, have a VIP day with you. Again, all 6-figure experiences. What I would love to do now, just so you can really start embodying being a unicorn, and to show you the potential and activate you and inspire you to take action, because you already are the unicorn. You are the one. Nobody else can do what you do. Nobody else is selling what you're selling. But right now, you're probably in that mainstream mindset of volume, of trying to get leads. And, you know, it's like this hamster wheel that you just can't get off. When you're in the unicorn space, your audience is so different. You're speaking to people that have money to spend because they want to be part of transformational experiences. You're not dealing with sales calls and objections and trying to, coerce people to buy from you. We don't do sales calls. We have conversations to see if my work will really help you become the category of one, the unicorn that you deeply desire to be. But I need you to really embody it and have the conviction of you already are the one. It's just time for you to package your brilliance and share it with the world in a way that you never have before. Because right now you're probably doing what everyone else is doing and you get lost because you are a white horse in a sea of thousands and thousands of white horses. Instead, you need to be the one, the unicorn standing right in the middle with the golden, beautiful unicorn horn. Okay, let me share with you about one of our beautiful clients. Her name is Elise. Elise has been working in the female empowerment, personal development space for quite some time. She's coming up to 10 years in business. She normally each month makes anywhere between $3,000 and $10,000 a month. It varies. Last year, most months were around 3, 4, 5K, but she has had the occasional 10K. She came to me and said, I have all of these ideas, I have all of these notes, I have courses and masterclasses, and I have it all. I just don't know what to do with it. So what we did was we packaged up her brilliance into a methodology. Now I sign an NDA with my clients, so I can't share what the methodology is, but I do have approval from Elise to share some of her body of work with you so you can really start feeling this for yourself and how this can look for you. So let me tell you a little bit about Elise. I've got lots of notes in front of me. I don't want to miss anything. I want to be really clear on how you can do this too, and I'm hoping this will inspire you to take action for yourself. Prior to Elise having her own business, she worked for a finance company. It was very male dominated. She felt her word was trampled. She felt like she had no voice. She felt she wasn't seen. She wasn't heard. She just felt invisible in the workplace and experienced so much knowledge, so much wisdom, so much experience to share. So she crafted her own courses that she was selling for very low ticket. So when she came to work with us, it was very clear that she had something really special that she could share with the world in the female leadership space. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to create a movement. She had a mission and she wanted it to be a global movement. So what we have curated together for Elise is a premier methodology for women in the workplace, a transformational system designed to amplify their voice, elevate their presence, and establish them as the powerful, resilient, and unapologetic leaders they were born to be. This is not about fitting in, it's about standing out. It's not about softening your edges to be more acceptable. It's about owning your leadership with professionalism, integrity, and grace while never diminishing your power. It's for the most forward-thinking organizations in the world, and these are the ones that are licensing her methodology for multiple six figures because they know that empowered women mean empowered companies. Now, what we have done with Elise is she has curated her content and has put it into a B2B global platform. She sells that for multi-six figures. But she didn't want this to be something that was just for people that had money. She wanted to have some other opportunities for people to work and experience her work. So what we wanted to do to ensure that the B2B global platform would sell at very high ticket, her aim is to sell two a month, which she's doing. We needed Elise to be seen and positioned as a category of one. So what we did was we created the first leadership system designed exclusively for women, because we truly believe from her experience that the corporate world was built very much on a masculine model of leadership, and women were taught, she felt, either to shrink or fight, and you're either silent or aggressive. And she didn't want that anymore for women in the workplace. This is a mission, this is a movement, this is not just lip service. This is something that she has embodied and really felt in her bones because she experienced it in the workplace. She wanted to build something that was different. She also wanted three things. One, she wanted to be beautifully compensated for her work. She was done with the feast or famine. She was done with the crappy few $1,000s a month, done with the hustle. One of her very first conversations with me, she said, we went to the movies in the school holidays. She's got children. I couldn't even go into the movie to watch the movie with my kids. I had to sit outside at the cafe. I ordered a coffee and I had to work while they went in and watched the movie. And she said, I just felt so sad that I was missing out on something that was just so much, so much fun. She took the kids to the zoo. She said she ended up having to work on her phone while the kids were experiencing and looking at the animals. She said, I felt so sad. I'm missing out on these memories and my children are going to look back and see me working all the time, missing out. I know for me personally, I've got 3 children who are older now, 24. I always have to think whether he's 18 or 19. He's literally turning 20. I always get it wrong. My son, he's 20 in a couple of weeks. So we've got 24, 20, and my youngest daughter is 18. I was able to stay at home having my business. I was able to go to the zoo and be with them, not on my phone, not on my laptop. I'd go to the movies and I'd go into the movies with my children. We'd go on holidays and I could be on holidays. And this was something that was really triggering for Elise because she was missing out on these times that we all know we can never get back. So instead she wanted to build something once that was magnificent, iconic, a legacy masterpiece that she could then sell over and over again. And that's exactly what she's done. So in this moment, I want you to really start thinking about your body of work and curating a methodology, a framework, a proprietary system that's going to move you from mainstream to a unicorn, where you're going to be beautifully compensated for your work. Now, this needs to be positioned as the first leadership system designed exclusively for women. So after Elise was able to create content, repurpose content, AI is amazing for that. She was then in a position where she had a platform built, launched, it was selling, no sales calls. She offers a 14-day free trial where organizations can go in and experience and embody her work and see if it's a good fit. A lot of her clients are female founders of startups that have female-led organizations and culture. And because this is designed for the feminine and not for the masculine, it speaks directly to women in the workplace, and it gives them the tools and the skill set to be the strong, powerful, empowered leaders that they were born to be. Now, she has her corporate licensing, which is for 12 months. It becomes an in-house program for companies that are serious about gender equality. It's not just a DEI checkbox, but it is a strategic and intentional business move on their behalf. She has the curriculum to train, develop, and elevate female leaders across all levels. It's a scalable system that integrates seamlessly into corporate leadership programs, and it has the on-demand tools and training for women to step into their executive leadership presence, their resilience, and that unshakable confidence. She has so many amazing tools and trainings inside that are on demand. People can listen to them in real time. They don't have to sign up for a webinar, go somewhere live. Organizations love it because they are spending so much money on attracting and training and retaining their top talent, a lot of which are women. Companies are investing in this because employee retention increases. Period. End of. Employee retention increases when women are feeling seen and heard and empowered in the workplace. A culture of female leadership attracts top talent. It drives innovation in the workplace. What organization wouldn't want this? It is game changing. And one of her taglines is, this is for organizations that don't just want women at the table, they want them leading the table. And her logo is actually a woman at the head of a corporate table. B2B global platforms and licensing changes everything for you, and very, very quickly. So I also want to share with you something else that Elise has done. Not every woman, not every organization has a multi-six-figure budget, but every woman deserves access. Every woman deserves access. So we have curated a scholarship program for this particular methodology. It's for non-profit organizations supporting women in the workplace, public school systems empowering female educators and admin, healthcare institutions developing female leadership in hospitals, female-led, actually I can't share that one, and government initiatives focused on women's leadership in public service. So these are women who are leading in high impact spaces but don't always get that empowerment and leadership training that they need. So she has a scholarship pricing model there, which for confidentiality reasons I can't share. So Elise is building a global movement, a mission. She's getting beautifully compensated for it. And I was starting to say this earlier, but I digressed into another direction. So let me just go back. She wanted three things. Elise was really big on three things. She wanted to be beautifully compensated for her work. She wanted to have a global movement where she is helping every woman in the workplace. And she wanted the freedom that I mentioned, the movies, the zoo. When she's on holidays with her family, she wants to be on holidays with her family. She doesn't want to be doing webinars and challenges and taking sales calls and chasing. She's implemented the UNICORYN attraction system, which is my intellectual property that I implement with my private clients, that moves you from chasing to attracting. And it changes everything because you have people reaching out to you because you are seen as the one. You're an industry leader. You're a thought leader in this space, and you're curating content to showcase you as that. So for Elise, she's untouchable. She is that category of one. No one's doing what she's doing. No one has anything close to the methodology that she has curated. It's not a leadership program, it's a movement. It's not just another DEI initiative, it's a revolution. It isn't just about women in leadership, it's about changing the way women lead. It's about changing the way women lead. I want you today to really take on board what I've shared about Elise and what she has created as a movement, because it is incredible being beautifully compensated for your work. It is amazing building something that has a mission of a global movement, a revolution. Like, you were born for more. You were born for tens of thousands of people to consume and digest and embody your work, to actually help people and make an impact. And you were definitely born more than just hustling and grinding and just hoping someone will buy. Instead, build something once and make it so magnificent that it is a legacy masterpiece, that once it's built, you can just continually sell it for very, very high ticket. No sales calls. They have a free trial. And you're finally going to be speaking to people that have money to spend. They have budgets to spend. If you are looking at really moving your business in a new direction, licensing through a B2B global platform is life-changing. It's going to move you from mainstream, the chase to the bottom on pricing, to chasing potential clients and customers, to putting all of your beautiful content, your life's work into one platform that you sell for very high ticket, and you really create those multiple six-figure months. You create global impact. You're helping so many more people than just selling one-on-one. And you're going to create freedom like you've never experienced, because you're not in that hustle and grind hamster wheel anymore. All right, what I would love to do is invite you to send me a private message on Facebook if anything that I said to you today excites, inspires, activates you to really change your business model, to integrate a B2B global platform that's going to enable you to put all of your content into one platform, build a legacy masterpiece and sell it on repeat, because you've built it once, you're selling it on repeat for multiple six figures. Send me a message, let's have a chat. I'd love to give you some free recommendations around what I would do if I was in your shoes. But you are already the unicorn. You're already the one. It is just a matter of curating your messaging, your unique selling proposition, what makes you so different, and what really does make you the category of one. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I hope you feel inspired, and it really is time to take that radical self-ownership and accountability and do this for you. It will change everything. All right, big love everyone, and bye for now.